Good day, everyone. I hope you're all doing great. And in the news now, in News 24, is an article in Health 24 about climate change poses future pandemic threat by accelerating viral spillovers, researchers say. So now we have climate change tying in with future pandemics, and we've made this a topic over the past 2 years. It's certainly something that most people are concerned about, future lockdowns, and I've made videos recently about that. So let's get into this article, and you'll find a link in the description below this video as well as in the first comment, together with all the other social media links. How Canadian researchers are preparing for the next pandemic, and now climate change is a part of the narrative. Climate change will force animals to migrate to newer habitats in the next 50 years. This will potentially lead to thousands of viruses jumping from one species to another, researchers say. These viral spillovers will probably lead to future pandemics of great magnitude, such as the current COVID-19 pandemic. Climate change is creating ideal conditions for thousands of viruses to jump between species, according to a new study published in Nature, which will increase the risk of these viruses spilling over to humans, causing extreme pandemics like COVID-19. The research was years in the making, said co-author Colin Carlson, and added that the results were horrifying and urgent. Carlson, an assistant research professor at Georgetown University, tweeted. So this was put out on Twitter. Bob's your uncle, and so it will be. It is truth, unquestionable, shocking. What will happen many years into the future as climate change reshapes life on Earth? It may also become the single biggest upstream driver of pandemic risk. He and his colleagues use modeling to simulate how nearly 3,140 species will share viruses and create new spillover risk hotspots during the next 50 years. So in the next 5 decades, their computer model is truth and will be put out as truth by all of the doomsayers out there with regards to pandemic upon pandemic upon pandemic. And you can create any of these by just saying that it is so. The mainstream media will put it out, the governments will fall in line, and we will have to live with all the regulations, with all the constitutional muster and the laws of our country and other countries around the world that will be used to take your freedoms away. You need to think for yourself if you want to live in this world and what you can do to make a difference in that being your future reality. Carlson's a global change biologist, studies the connections between climate change, biodiversity loss, emerging infectious diseases, and health systems, according to his online bio. So the people writing this article has just read this person's online bio, and they're putting out a full article on this in News 24. And I'm not going to go into the rest of this article, but if you go and look to see who is funding this research, you will find the narrative very well placed within what I described in my Double O Days meetings, how there's a group of people in the world controlling the narrative to gain control over people's actions so that you will in future not be able to make any choices anymore. Like Klaus Schwab said, you will own nothing and you will be happy. These people will dictate to you how you should feel in future, and they're already doing that to your children by telling them how to feel, how to think, what gender they are. And I will make a video later about that, maybe a live stream, about the latest gender that I find absolutely fascinating, the cake gender. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like content like this, please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon for notifications for new videos. Till the next video.